just like you and me. We've all got scars, but we found our place. A little love and mud, and a whole lot of grace. We show the good, the bad, and the ugly too. The highs, the lows, it's all part of the view. So laugh, love, and maybe cry sometimes with a gang of misfits who always shine. So come on in, kick off your shoes.
Oh, God!
It's more than a ranch, it's a family crew. And these rescues, they might just rescue you. Welcome to I'm a Survivor. You'll see what second chances are meant to be. We're all survivors of something, it's true. And there's room in this family for all of you. We're all survivors of something, you see. So pull up a seat with our rescue family.
Morning.
Morning.
What you got going there?
I don't know, just kind of planning out, do we Uber, do we walk, or do we like find a whole new adventure today? What's wrong with you? How come you're not even finishing your coffee?
I just want to be home. I'm just ready to go home.
We'll just tap your little red wrapper slippers 3 times.
How many times?
3 times, Lester. You have to say it. I just want to be home. I just want to be home. I just want to be home.
I just want to be home. Want to be home. I just want to be home. Sweetie! Sweetie! Sweetie!
Hi, sweet girl.
Hi, girls! We're home! We're home, sweetie! We're home! Girls, we're home!
I will take credit. Wait, baby, what are you doing?
I'm
here.
trying
Right here.
to make us big.
You're so long ago. I will take credit for the creativity behind that, okay? Lester edited it, but I'm going to own
You do know
the
that
wizard.
I was watching the comments and they're so busy saying hi that no one's even watching the masterful production, the masterpiece of editing, the creativity.
Oh, I just did that. I already
ingenious,
drank coffee. I'm like in it.
and they're so busy saying hi to
Cheers,
each other.
y'all.
Coffee clinks to you all. And yes, we're home. And for all of you who are doing this, you should have to back it up now because you just missed something
cute.
that makes us who we are, that makes us special, and what makes us be going for 8 years strong. Our superb editing. Welcome home, everybody. We are back. We're back. Now there's no rest for the weary. First thing I did was went out and did an entire walkabout, videoing all the animals and their well-being. And I'm going to play that for you all today, this afternoon sometime, probably my 3 o'clock video on the I'm a Survivor channel.
But all the animals here.
All the animals here. I have not been to the JL Ranch.
I'm jonesing to go to the JL.
Yeah. Yes.
I unloaded, well, Lester helped me as well. I unloaded the mini Pearl, got the fridge emptied, and got just what needs to come out, which is the most beautiful part about that. And then I did a chicken check. The dog came and greeted us, so I knew that was okay. The cats came and greeted us. I knew they were okay. So then I did a chicken check, and Lester was down out in the pasture checking on cows, and we just tag teamed it all, and it turns out all is well.
We're here and we're ready for you all. We're refreshed, we are energized, and we're ready for the next 2 years of not going anywhere. I'm kidding.
I'm going places. I don't know if you're coming or not, but I'm going.
Well, no one can say that I never do anything, because I did. I got out of my comfort zone. I took off for 5 days. And guys, not to worry, everything is fine. Okay, we're fine. The animals are fine. Everything's wonderful. But like I said, no rest for the weary, because there's no time to relax. Today, my son has a basketball game. So me and Jeff will be driving to Houston to watch Lex play in a basketball tournament. Now, this is the kind of tournament, guys, if you don't know about middle school or AAU sports, if you win, you move on. If you lose, you're done, right? And so, of course, I hate to say it, of course, I want my son to do well. I want him to have a great game. I want him just to dominate. But I hope the team loses. Can I say that?
You can't say that.
I can't say that. I hope that my son has an amazing game, and boy, he just shines and he just fulfills all kinds of his childhood dreams. But I told Jeff, bud, I says, just know, the game starts at 1. We might be out on the road, come back home by 2, or we might be stuck there until 6.
I got both property chores on deck today, and happy to do them. Cannot wait, to be honest with you. I told Lester as we were driving home, I was like, this sounds really weird, but I can't wait to pick everybody's feet.
Oh, Lordy, Jamie. Oh, Lordy.
I can't.
No, not that. So, guys, a lot of people were very confused, and they let me have it. Boy, they let me have it yesterday. If you did not notice, or if you've missed a video or two, I actually had more than just one hat. This here is the Zorro hat, or the hat from Farmer Ben style, that was gifted to me. I did take this hat with me to New Orleans, but while I was there, I bought a couple of other hats. Let me show you, and I'll show you the one we got for Jamie that I bought her. Is it right here still?
Yeah. Yeah, we came home with some new hats, and then we almost came home with another new hat, but Lester gifted that to someone else yesterday. And then when we get in the Mini Pearl, he goes, I really like that hat.
Well, so yesterday we ran across a fella who was very kind.
Yes.
And he really liked my hat. Now, he may have just been saying that, or he may have really liked my hat. First, we'll show you the hat we got for Jamie. Yes, I picked it out, and she will wear it. You cannot refuse a gift, Jamie. I learned that. You cannot refuse a gift. Stick it on. And you're going to wear it for the entirety of this live.
I won't.
You will.
I won't.
Yes, you must.
Yeah. Lester walks away with sexy cowboy hats, and this is what he makes me walk away with.
Well,
He bought me a gift. Let's make a mockery out of Jamie.
so I bought myself, and I got it got a little bit unshapen or reshapen or disshapen. What would you say, Jamie? How would I say that?
Misshapen.
Misshapen. It got a little bit misshapen in transport home. But I actually bought me and Jamie some new hats. And so the one that I gave away yesterday was actually one of the hats that I had bought. So I would not give away a gift, but I'll tell you what, boy, there were some people who ripped me a new one for giving away a gift. And guys, we don't do that. Okay. We keep our gifts, but I do have new hats for us.
Yeah,
So
Lester looks like Tim McGraw, and I look like I'm in cosplay.
you look like Sacagawea.
That's great.
Okay. You like
Super.
Sacagawea.
Lester gets to look sexy, and I look like I'm playing dress up.
Jamie. Anyway, yes. So the hat that I was wearing yesterday on the live stream that I gave away to the sweet man, and yes, I can say sweet man, is because he was just exuding with kindness and love, and he was everything that I think we should all strive to be. So I did give him my hat right off my head. but not to worry. I still have the hat that I was gifted, and I have this hat that I bought for myself, along with tons of these kind of hats that Miss Keisha got me. So I got a lot of hats, and Jamie has one too. All righty. So what's on the agenda for today, Jamie Cakes? Let's talk about your favorite part of the trip.
Oh. Just spending time. Honestly, just spending time. There was not one particular thing that I love like doing or anything like that. It was just about time. It was about, and some of it was in the tiniest moments of just being in the Mini Pearl. Why are you laughing?
I'm trying to wink. Someone goes, I love that hat. That's what I went. But my wink is more like me blinking. Can you wink? Oh, that's a good one. I never learned to blink.
My right
wink.
side's better than my left.
It's a lot in your mouth. Your mouth is what makes the wink.
Which would explain why I can't do it on the left very well.
Oh.
Because the left, I'm literally like closing my eye on the left. And on the right, I'm like.
Oh. Anyways, so go ahead. So you really enjoyed spending time together.
I did. I enjoyed spending time with no rules or boundaries. So there was, once my work part was over, I didn't have to be anywhere. I didn't have to, this sounds silly. I didn't have to answer to anyone. I didn't have any calls that I had to hurry up and rush about or things like that. And it was nice to have 2.5 days of nothing, nowhere to be, nothing to do, and just time on our hands. What about you? What was your favorite part?
Oh, don't make me start again. It would be the World War II Museum, but I've already feel like I've talked to everybody's. I'll tell you what, when they say it was the greatest generation, they're not lying, guys. There was something unique about that generation of people, of Americans, of men and women, black and white and brown. And there was just something special about that generation. So when they make whenever you hear the expression, because they do, that isn't a real term. They do call that the greatest generation. I don't know who coined that, but those people were badass. They were a bunch of badasses in that generation. So if you have anybody who lived, or if you possibly lived during the World War II era, you are the best of the best of the best. You are the greatest generation.
Can we trade hats?
I got a couple of pictures from Piazza. I forgot her first name. She sent me some pictures of her husband. No, her grandfather. And her grandfather, who was in the war, flew planes. And
wow.
I think he ended up dying at the age of 91, maybe. But she sent me some pictures of him through his life. And Anna Maria Piazza. Isn't that her name?
I don't know.
She emailed me those pictures, and she just said, thank you for talking about something that she's always known. And just a beautiful, beautiful.
I wish I could have gone to that, to be honest with you. Like, we considered one more day of going to that museum, but Lester's like, it's a solid 5 hours. And because it was raining, the rest of the city was there too. So when you looked online to see the wait time for certain things, it was packed. It's what the rest of the city was doing. So since he had already gone, I just said that I'll make that a trip next time, because it interests me just as much as anyone about history, and I love a good museum. Even the ones we went to in Boerne, Texas, and Bastrop, Texas, like these tiny little ones, like history is remarkable to me, and I've always thought that I was born in the wrong era anyway. So I will go back to do that, and maybe I'll bring Stephanie or my mom or whoever, but Lester's already done it, and it just didn't make sense to go. On a normal day, it was 5 hours. On that day, it would have been 10. Yeah.
It's a 5-hour trip and a 5-hour experience, not a trip to get there, but it's a 5-hour experience.
Yeah.
And on the rainy days, that's what the entire city was doing. So because a part of the experience is not just walking through a museum. That's an experience in itself. But they had two large theaters that were 4D, where, if you know what I mean by 4D, you've all seen the 3D. We put on the goggles and things seem to come at you. But 4D is when you add all of the senses, the sense of taste, smell, sound, hear, feel, and you could feel the snowflakes. You could the chair, the rumble of the tanks. It was just an amazing experience, and one that I will never forget. And if I ever get a chance to go back to New Orleans, I will make sure that I go do that again, and hopefully take as many people as I can with me. Bless you guys. To all the folks who had dads and granddads or grandmothers who helped in that war effort. It was a really amazing feat that the Americans accomplished and brought world peace for temporary. They brought temporary world peace and ended a horrible, horrible war. So, yeah, that needs a field trip. I'll tell you what, if you were to travel it in the Mini Pearl, it's not hard to travel it, guys. You have not only do you have the two beds out in the back end that you could lay down in and relax if you needed to, but you also have a 3-person couch / love seat, whatever, that has the tabletops that come across, where you could hold your phone or set your iPad or your computer or whatever you had while you drive and travel. So, and there's a bathroom on board. You could wash your hands without having to stop and pull over and all of the things. So that was my first real overnight trip, I guess. No, we camped a couple of times.
Yeah, but locally. So it wasn't like this was the first leave home for where it was
that was the first 5 days. 5 days. And 2 of those, of course, were spent in the hotel room that her work purchased, which were fun. But I'll tell you what, I slept a lot better and had a lot more fun in the motorhome. So good investment, especially for what Jamie does in traveling back and forth up north to see that grandbaby.
So. It was so super sweet and beautiful. She went and saw Santa last night.
Yeah.
She slept through it.
Which is normal.
It's okay. At least she didn't scream and cry. She'll save that for next year.
Right. Yeah, I know. Next year will be the screaming, crying 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Am I gumboed out? Boy, I'll tell you. What?
I'm gumboed out. I'm Cajun Creole Louisiana food out. We pulled across the Texas border, and the very first billboard says "Welcome to Tex-Mex country," and it was an advertisement for a Mexican restaurant. And I wasn't even hungry, and my mouth started watering. I was like, my body all of a sudden went, chips and queso. You must eat chips and queso, which is horrible because I was doing so good on a diet before all of this started.
Yeah, no, all of the dieting just went to heck.
You want more coffee?
Please. All of our dieting went to heck. So we did eat at a restaurant yesterday, the last of the group of the tour. It was right before the Texas border, but it was in Cajun country. And guys, it was absolutely amazing. So I have my work cut out for me in trying to let you all know my opinion on the best Cajun Creole gumbo that I was able to taste on this tour. I will say this, the Indian Reservation gumbo, which has been my favorite for the last 2 years, I will say and let you know now that it will no longer be the top. The Louisiana Cajun Creole cookers, kitchens, they know what they're doing when it comes to gumbo. Now, we will still go to the casino on occasion, and I'll still get gumbo because I like it, okay? But I'm not saying it's the best anymore. But out of the restaurants that we travel to, I will absolutely let you all see a breakdown. And for those who are interested, some people could give a care less, but it's been fun for me. And it gave me sort of a mission. In all of this traveling, Jamie's mission was to get to her work event, take care of that, get a couple of days, to R&R. But for me, it was absolutely about gumbo. I was going to gumbo it all the way across that state. And I did.
We really had bigger plans other than staying in New Orleans the whole time. We were only supposed to stay in New Orleans until Wednesday afternoon. We were going to leave Wednesday evening and go on further to do further things. But the weather disrupted all of those plans. So we knew that evening it was going to rain and that Thursday was going to be a rainy day with flash flooding and horrific storms, basically from New Mexico all the way to Georgia/Florida. So we had to pivot and make plans, which was the beauty of the Mini Pearl. So we had different ideas of what was going to happen than what actually happened as well. So I don't want anybody to think like it was cut short or anything like that. We just had we had to pivot with what Mother Nature allotted us as well.
No, I made sure we did not cut it short. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have probably come home as soon as we were done with Timeout Tuesday, because I had got a chance to experience Bourbon Street. I got a chance to experience the museum. I had done all of the neat things, but we did stay an extra few days, and so as Jamie could get a chance to travel and see some things. And
tell him what I told you Thursday night as we were walking to go get into the Uber to go to dinner that night.
Tell him what?
Thursday night we got our Uber. We're walking with umbrellas, and I said, I have a surprise for you tomorrow.
Oh my gosh!
And he's like, thinking, oh, what is it?
I'm thinking, we're a surprise tomorrow.
He's
Friday. Boy, anyway. No, the surprise was we're going home tomorrow. I'm like, that's a surprise. Yeah. That's the big surprise. We're going home tomorrow.
Well, I said, we're going to mosey our way home. We're going to stop and do and all those things. But I was ready to leave New Orleans at that point in time. And
well, at some point you get New Orleans out. You've seen the sights, you've seen the fun, you've had the few drinks, you've had, you've seen the different districts. And we were blessed to have had a chance to see all the things that we wanted to see.
Yeah.
So at that point,
the weather prohibited us from doing anything else. So even though I had other tours and other things in mind to do, the weather was not going to be conducive. So at that point in time, you have to find other things. So we did.
Yeah. And so we had a good time, guys. We had a good time. I felt very safe in the fact that the animals were taken care of. It was not a worry. I did not have to deal with the worry as far as that goes. I was able to keep up with Jeff and Mary when they went live. And then, of course, Jeff and I were communicating back and forth.
I feel so bad. So the one day I was at work all day and Mary messaged and goes, hey, can you call me when it get a second? Not an emergency. Yeah. And I call her and she goes, so I don't know if you know this, but there's no water. And I'm like, excuse me, what? Apparently there was a problem at we have city water there. So there's a problem they call it the well.
Yeah.
But there's a problem at the well. So there was no water. They got it fixed, but then it was low pressure to build back up. So I'm like firing off, trying to find solutions, recognizing and realizing like, well, don't drink it, don't just, because it's going to be low pressure. And then sometimes when that comes back on, it's a little bit murky because it stirs up everything in the well. And we made it through, but we coached them through. I felt so bad telling people who are staying at our place of like, so get a bucket and use the hot tub water to flood, like all these things that are just like horrible to.
When you're traveling, you want to have all of the right experiences.
And they're already staying in an RV instead of a home or a hotel, like all of the, the niceties like that you try to put out for it was like fail. And I just looked at Lester. I was like, this may be the shortest trip ever. You may be either flying home or driving the Mini Pearl back to relieve them so that they can, whatever. So it was happy. It was short-lived, but I felt terrible. So terrible.
Yeah.
Go back to brand new. We have water now.
And then I'm not saying that the day that we had the massage wasn't as a different kind of wonderful experience, because that was just we wanted to bring those ladies home, guys.
I invited my lady to come home with me. She left. It wasn't a humorous offer. It was
you would have legit brought her home.
Yeah, not for that.
Personal masseuse.
Yeah, I would have employed her.
Yeah. Talk about, if we ever make it rich, guys, watch out. If we ever make it rich, we're inviting all y'all over for massages.
I'll tell you what, though. That's probably like the third massage of my life.
Yeah.
And that girl kicked my butt. And I was sore the next day. It was good. But I really, if we were going to stay another day, I was going to find a way to win money at the casino to go afford a second massage because it was so good. It was so good. No, it was a different kind of relaxing this time, and we were forced to do things much slower because of the weather. And I think it's what I needed. I didn't know that's what I needed, but I did.
Yeah. Well, it was a great day for massage. The weather was outside, was nasty. So it was probably several hours of us spending time in that hotel massage area.
Mm-hmm.
But it was wonderful, guys. And it sounds weird to talk about it as a man, that how wonderful that felt. But I think a lot of men, and I'm going to guess a lot of women, never take time or money to let someone just pamper you a little bit. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how much it costs because Jamie paid for that. She insisted that it was her surprise to me.
Because if I would have said, do you want to do this? He would have said no. So I had to make all the plans on my own to do it because like he would never do that for himself.
No, I would never do that for myself. But I will say this, while I was there, boy, that was just absolute heavenly.
And it was weird. So we've done a massage one other time before in, I don't know, anywhere, but they brought us together that time. This time
It was a couples thing.
they literally, like, we got there and they're like, you're Lester, you're Jamie, you come with me, you come with me. And we didn't see each other until it was time to be done. And I hate to admit this, but it was good.
Well,
I don't mean it because we weren't next to each other, but I find that we giggle about the things that are happening to us. Because like there was one time in that massage that we got the very first time, that when they tell you to roll over, that they strategically held up the blankets so you'd roll over towards yourself, and both of us had like fallen asleep during that moment, and like then you make eye contact and your face is all smashed up against, and like it was just ridiculous. So this time, not like, it was really relaxing and it was good. I didn't mean that in a mean way.
No. I know. I was just remembering back that my lady said she's going to step out of the room and I can take my robe off over there. And she goes, you can take off as much as you feel comfortable taking off. Did you tell you the same thing?
I was already naked underneath it.
And I'm like, wait, what does she mean? I can take off whatever I feel comfy taking off. And so I says, wait, what do you mean? Like take off? And she goes, yes. She goes, I'm going to step out of the room and you're going to take off whatever clothing you feel comfy taking off and then get under the blanket. She goes, lay on your stomach, put your face down. And I'm like, and I'm like, okay. So then I'm thinking, if I leave some clothes on, it's going to be like I'm like this weird person. She's trying to work around my clothes. So I went ahead and took off all my clothes too. And then I'm like, but does she mean everything? So I'll tell you what. And then I discovered something else also. This is going to be.
So Lester kept his hat on, Becky says.
This is going to be a little off the wall, and this is going to sound a little weird, and it's going to probably come out very wrong.
Oh God, can you?
So I will say this. Your behind is actually a part of your massage. They massage your behind a lot. And I felt it was so awkward. Not the other parts, guys. It's professional. This is like a very expensive place, I'm guessing. This is a hotel. And if you've been to those kind of massages, good for you, but that's not this kind of massage. But I was like a little bit like, she's like really like palming my behind, and like she's really like working my behind.
I'm pretty sure that my girl had her elbow in the side of like in the side of my behind, and her feet had to be off the floor with the amount of pressure that was on it.
So mine was coming up my leg. Okay, could you lay down here so I could demonstrate?
No,
if you lay across the table,
absolutely not.
She would start at my calf, and she'd start taking her hands and going up to my knees, up to my thighs. I'm on my belly. And then she'd go all the way. I'm like, she's going to stop. She's going to stop. She's going to stop. No, she wouldn't stop. Then her hands would kind of like move around so she wouldn't, touch anything. And then she would just hold butt cheek it all the way up to my back. And she was running it all, whatever she was doing, Jamie, It was from the bottom to the top, from the top.
Oh no, my
to
girl,
the
I feel
bottom.
like that she went like,
Oh yeah, no, they would
and
do
like
that.
digging it in like this, and yeah,
Yeah.
just like that. I'll tell you what
I
though,
did not know
so
that.
good.
No, I wasn't complaining, and then here's what I also loved about her. Jamie told me this. She says when you go into your massage, she goes, don't tell them to avoid body parts that hurt you, like my shoulder or my knee. She goes, because if you do, they're not going to massage those areas at all. They're not going to risk. So she goes, instead, just don't say anything. Just say that you're fine. And if you need to let them know to stop, then just tell them to stop. And so sure enough, I did that. I didn't mark on the paper any spots that I have trouble with because I did not want them to avoid it. Now, I would have rather them had focused. I would have loved them to focus on my shoulder.
But they won't. So if you tell them there's an injury, then their license only allows them to do certain things near it, and because they don't want to mess it up any further.
Yeah. So what I loved about this particular massage lady, and I wish I'd remember her name, is the fact that she listened to me, and she was so in tune to what my body was able to do that she knew what areas to avoid and what areas to take it easy on just by filling me out.
Yeah.
I said filling me out.
That's
not
true.
Filling me up.
Yeah.
And she felt me out, and she realized that when there were certain things that my body did not let me do right, then she would take it easy and find other ways to work things out. And the saddest thing, though, the saddest and the most upsetting thing is no matter how good and no matter how wonderful I looked leaving that massage, I don't know why, but when I woke up the next day and I looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh no, what happened? Where did it go?
We both looked.
Where did it go?
I'll tell you what I think it is, because I thought
I want to
about
go
this.
back. I need to go back. I need a daily. I need a daily facial,
What I think
like daily.
is that our bodies go all the time. Our minds go, and just like y'all, like you just head down and do it. And all of a sudden, when you gave your body a little bit of like, hey, did you need this? Our body's like, yes, please let us have more of that. Like our bodies told us yesterday, and yesterday, you need to rest. You need to just take a moment. And I thought about that as we were both looking in the mirror going, I don't know. We both look pretty tired today, look pretty worn out. I think our bodies literally were like, yeah, we're thirsty for that, for some self-care. So it was just a little bit of an eye opener, Yeah. To make sure that sometimes you have to not let your cup run over all the time.
Yeah. But we appreciate you guys for allowing us the time away.
Yes.
And I hope that you enjoyed hanging out and seeing what was going on with the animals through the eyes of Jeff and Mary, who did wonderful. And then I really do implore you to keep up with those guys as they go back to their own farm and to their own lives. Don't leave them. You guys, hopefully you've taken the time to get to know them, and you can absolutely go by and follow their channels and keep up with their journey. Say hi to them and see what they do. I don't know their schedules for when they do what they do, but you guys can learn all of those things, because I will say this, they're good people. And I'm a pretty good judge of character. I've been wrong, guys. I have been wrong before, but I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. And I do believe that Jeff and Mary are good people, and they're on the right path. And I hope them and wish them all the success with social media that we've received through it all. I hope they can find themselves a family like we found in you all, to absolutely take them and love them and pick them up.
I have one thing though.
Yeah.
I'm super happy that Roman doesn't fit in anybody's suitcase.
Oh no.
Because I think that Mary would have stolen.
Yeah. It was nice that they found different animals.
Yeah, to connect to.
To connect to.
Yes, absolutely. I really love that Jaden loved Christmas, even though I heard that he called her Winter the whole time, which makes me wonder, is that her real name? Like, who knows? But no, we are so grateful that they took time out of their life away from their animals and their jobs and school and everything to allow us time. And we probably owe them like something along those lines, but I can't say that I want to do it in winter up there. Perhaps if they were going to say like, hey, could you come watch our farm? Maybe that happens not when it's 4 and snowing.
Yeah.
That's our one request.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to wait until the winter's over.
Yeah.
From what I hear, they have like 7 months of winter over there.
They do.
So
they do.
Yeah. We don't want any part of that.
Absolutely. So,
but they wouldn't want any part of our summer either.
No, they wouldn't. So that's
it's-
the trade-off is like, we won't ask you to come down when it's 110 if you don't ask us to go up there when it's 10.
Yeah.
That's a seems to be a fair
Yeah.
space anyway. No, we were so grateful for their help and for their time, and we love that they were able to connect with animals and that they took the time to challenge themselves too, because I think that they did. We gave them options about horses and how they may want to do feed up, and just showed them like, these are the different ways, do it, with how you want to. And I'm happy that they challenged themselves. I'm also happy that we've invested the time into our animals to know how to behave.
So I was going to piggyback off of that and say, let's just not forget though, that our animals have a routine.
Yeah.
And then I learned this back during teaching, is that consistency is key. You have to stay consistent. And so don't think for a minute that our animals don't know what to do and are not able to adjust. So it's not like it was climbing Mount Everest. It was a couple of folks who have never worked with horses and some animals who were able to work with them. But but a lot of that is because our animals have been so well, not trained, but they are so consistent in a routine that they have the time and they get the attention. And so a lot of what made it so easy, because what they will find if they ever do end up going out and investing in their own horses or whatever, is not all horses are as well behaved as our horses.
It takes a lot of time and energy and patience. And for people who think that the only time we spend with our animals is what you see on video, it should have been a testament this week to show you of how much time is actually spent, because even when we're not there, they still maintain those routines. And I can't wait to hug them and tell them how proud I am of them.
Yeah, no, they did great. I want to hug them too. I won't have a chance this morning. Me and Jeff will be leaving here. He's going to come over here and we're going to be leaving and going. And then Jamie will be going over and spending time at the JL Ranch today. I won't be over there probably at all today. I don't think, based on my schedule. So you'll have to do it all. And then of course, Jeff will be back in the later afternoon. So
as long as Lex doesn't win. If Lex wins, y'all are going to have a whole guys' day over there.
I know. We may
Pasadena.
I know. That's why we can't eat ahead of time. We have to wait and eat after the first game to see if we need to leave.
You're going to starve them out.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, everyone looked to be very well behaved and it was beautiful. My plans are either today or tomorrow. Today, if I have time, we're going to go ahead and move Chuck out of the front pasture. Do you know why? Chuck is being very possessive of all of the ladies, and he's not letting Jolly have any of his jollies. He's not allowing Jolly to be very jolly. He's keeping Jolly on the move. And so I think that that's pretty powerful of Chuck to take that kind of possessive ownership and say, these are not your girls. These are not your girls. Now, they're not mine either, but they're not yours. And that's like
yeah, he's blocking them.
He's James says he's cock blocking.
I didn't say that word.
That's what you meant.
I said blocking.
He's blocking. He's running in some interference. But what we're going to have to do is move Chuck out of the pasture. I don't know for a fact who all Tex has already dated, but I don't think that Chuck and Tex will have an issue. They haven't before. They didn't during the week that they were there together. And so we'll go ahead and move Chuck on out and let him go back out back with Tex and the ladies, where he will still be Uncle Chuck, but it's not going to stop Tex from doing what he's doing. And that's something that I would have never moved Chuck up front if we were not going out of town.
Yeah.
But I just did not trust Chuck Well, I did not want to deny 2 entire pastures to Jeff and his family.
Yeah.
So having Carl up front means you can't go in there. And then having Chuck out back meant it wouldn't be safe to go out there either.
Yeah.
So I'll move Chuck out back. And for myself, I trust myself. I just, it's hard to trust other people.
It's not trust other people. It's trust the animal. With
The
other
animals
people.
around other people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
But you may not get there till tomorrow. I'd hate to tell you that.
Yep. I know. Yeah. It may happen tomorrow. I know that. So, but anyway, we are back for the few people who have joined late who are asking, you guys are home already? Let me show you a little snippet of a video we played this morning, if you don't mind. This is cute. What you got going there?
I don't know. Just kind of planning out. Do we Uber? Do we walk? Or do we like find a whole new adventure today? What's wrong with you? How come you're not even finishing your coffee?
I just want to be home. I'm just ready to go home.
We'll just tap your little red wrapper slippers 3 times.
How many times?
3 times, Lester. You have to say it. I just want to be home. I just want to be home. I just want to be home.
I just want to be home. Want to be home. I just want to be home. Sweetie! Sweetie! Sweetie!
Hi, sweet girl.
Hi, girls! We're home! We're home, sweetie! We're home! Girls, we're home! And make it bigger right there. That was fun. That was a really neat idea. But so no, we are officially home, friends, and
Back in the saddle.
very well rested, and now we're ready to get back to work and get some things done. In saying so, it's about time to cut this thing off.
It is. You got places to be.
I have some places to go this morning. I'm going to make sure that I have videos up for you guys at noon and at 3, as I normally do. Lex will have a basketball game, and I'm excited about that for him. He's already had a couple of games that I had to miss this week. He played his first game on Wednesday, and his second game he played last night. And as a dad, I don't like to miss my kids' games. But he's doing very well. We're proud of him. And then we'll all see him in his first game this afternoon or today. So I'm excited about that. Thank you guys for being so supportive and understanding as we traveled and took some time. We're blessed to have you. I'll let Jamie wrap it up from there.
Thanks so much for giving us always the greatest gift of all, which is your time. We're so grateful that you choose to spend that with us. We hope you stay well. We hope you stay safe. And we'll catch you on the next video.
All right.
Under a hot Texas sun and pastures of green, there's a crew of critters just like you and me. We've all got scars, but we found our place. A little love and mud and a whole lot of grace. We show the good, the bad, and the ugly too. The highs, the lows, it's all part of the view. So laugh, love, and maybe cry sometimes with a gang of misfits who always shine. So come on in, kick off your shoes. Oh God! It's more than a ranch, it's a family crew, and these rescues, they might just rescue you. Welcome to I'm a Survivor. You'll see what second chances are meant to be. We're all survivors of something, it's true, and there's colors of something you see. So pull up a seat with our rescue family.